If you're a parent or share a fridge with someone, Instacart is about to make grocery shopping so much easier. Because with family carts, you can share a cart with your partner and each add the items you want. Since between the two of you, odds are you'll both remember everything you need. And this way, you'll never have to eat milkless cereal again. So minimize the stress of the weekly shop with family carts. Download the Instacart app and get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes. Plus, enjoy $0 delivery fees on your first 3 orders. Service fees apply for 3 orders in 14 days. Excludes restaurants.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Paige, the co-host of Giggly Squad. I use Uber Eats for everything, and I feel like people forget that you can truly order anything, especially living in New York City. It's why I love it. You can get Chinese food at any time of night, but it's not just for food. I order from CVS all the time. I'm always ordering from the grocery store. If a friend stops over, I have to order champagne. I also have this thing that whenever I travel, if I'm ever in a hotel room, I never feel like I'm missing something because I'll just Uber Eats it. The amount of times I've had to Uber Eats hair items like hairspray, deodorant, you name it, I've ordered it on Uber Eats. You can get grocery, alcohol, everyday essentials in addition to restaurants and food you love. So in other words, get almost anything with Uber Eats. Order now. For alcohol, you must be legal drinking age. Please enjoy responsibly. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
You better wait here. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Even 10 minutes is a long time to be awake like that.
Yes, sir. It's Sunday Fun Day, man. It's the Coach Cut Podcast. We are back at it. 3-man wheel.
You better wait here.
It's your boy, Silk.
10 minutes is a long time.
Kicking it with my brethren, my brother, Treyway the Moisturizer.
Yes, sir.
By way of ATL. And then my man, DJ Nova Fresh. Louisiana finest out there on the West Coast vibing a little bit. How y'all boys feeling?
Man, cooling, you hear me? Ain't much to it, but to do it, you hear me?
That's it. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, bro, we're going to talk a little weather on the show, but the weather has been magnificent, man. Usually in South Florida, it be like there in the summer vibes in April, but it's been pretty chill, man. I ain't got no complaints, bro.
sundress season delayed, bro. This weather is wicked, bro.
Y'all ain't sundressing out there yet?
Nah, cause it go hot to cold to hot. It's hot today. It was cold yesterday.
Sorry to hear that, bro. They sundressing like a motherfucker around here. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They might be sweating up under them joints. So.
Well, here, no sweat. It's been nice, man. Weather machine, man. It's a nice breeze up. No complaints, man. Humidity been in check. Rain has been in check. You usually get April showers, but it hasn't been too crazy, man. We sound like some real old men doing the weather, man, at the top of the show, man.
I know, right?
All right.
Man, my knees start acting up because the storm is coming.
That's how I be knowing storm is coming.
Knee.
Yeah.
You got a trick knee?
I got trick nerves. I got permanent nerve damage. So my spider senses start tingling. I know we got some either cool weather, cold weather, rain, whatever it may be. But let's get into the show. Peace, love, and blessings is all I'm after. Beautiful woman, good cushion, a whole lot of laughter. Designer linen to stay dapper, then cap it off with a fly-ass caption to go over these moments we captured. It's the Coach Uncut Podcast. I'm Silk, and I'm kicking it with my family. Yeah.
What it do? It's your boy, DJ Nova Fresh, man. I'm in here, and I always got my people with me. Everywhere I go, they pull up. Don't ask me for no money, though.
Shout out to the people, and shout out to money. It's your boy, Trey Pounder Moisturizer, a.k.a. Chief Queef, a.k.a. Follow the Drip, Follow the Drip. You already know. President of Wet Lives Matter, because if it ain't wet, then it don't matter. Play me my theme music. Splash.
Chief Queef is wild. I'm be honest with you. That was wild. Nothing like a good queef.
You be putting that air in there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's a little bit too much. It's a family show, bro.
Yeah, man.
This
Kids
is a
be
family
watching
show.
this.
Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with clapping.
People watch this at the workplace, barbecues, all that type of stuff, bro.
In
so
the
you
car.
keep that in mind. Yeah. Yeah.
They listen to it in the car.
They appreciate the crackhead lingo that we bring to the show every week.
Man, tell them you on the street, bro.
That's why I brought it up. I didn't see it nowhere on the docket. I was like, I just got to bring crackhead up to keep the street going.
Well, you know what though? I was sitting up there and just going through social media, and I seen people talking about like self-diagnosing, or I was like, man, what if I just, people get offended if I like, hey, y'all know any crackheads that need these cans? They'll be more offended by me saying crackheads need these cans and calling them what they are. And I'm just like, I mean, that's what they are. You do crack, you're a crackhead. Like there's no guessing to it. If you smoke crack, you are a crackhead.
They're just addicts.
Yeah, it is. That's it.
You got to get, bro. You are a person of like superior shit, right? You got like real rank. You gotta know how to politic a little bit and update your lingo. Like they crackheads. You probably out here calling people midgets too. You can't do that, dog.
Oh, yeah.
What are they? They midgets.
Little people.
No, they're small people.
Little ass people. Laps.
Midgets. Dwarfs.
Whoa.
No, I think that's offensive, man. You got to call people what they want to be called, bro. You just can't.
Okay, I want to be called Big Sexy.
Big Sexy.
BS.
Yeah.
You want dudes to call you that?
Nah.
Yeah, you do. He want the LGBTQM.
No, I don't want nothing.
You just
look,
said you didn't put no fine print on it. You just said call me Big
I want
Sexy.
the women to call me.
Yeah, I was like, now on this show, I ain't gonna call you no Big Sexy.
What's LAPS? LAP. What's that?
Little ass people, man.
Oh, dead at little ass people. Oh shit.
Quinn, what it do? Stephanie hanging out. We appreciate y'all for vibing with us.
Hey, you had Stephanie fired up. You had Stephanie fired up from last show, bro. She was like, she asked me for your number. I was like, I can't get that main number out.
Yeah, give my number, man. I'm always dying to converse and talk about.
I said you got to come to the show to talk to him. I told her you got to come to the show.
Oh, I remember Stephanie now. Stephanie was I'm well versed in your lingo, Stephanie. Come hang out. I know you're bad.
She was fired up. She called me early in the morning and say, "Ooh, what is wrong with him? Oh my God, what is wrong with him?"
Hey, Stephanie, I get that a lot. Yeah.
Quinn back in the house. What it do, Quinn?
Yeah, what's up,
Vibing.
gang.
Nah, just a little misunderstood. We just get. It's all about getting to some understanding. I was just telling my daughter this today, man. Like life is about getting to understanding perspectives. Like 9 times out of 10, if people mad, they're not mad for a reason. Like getting to the root of things, like finding solutions to problems, conversation and communication. But don't get mad. Like being mad and all the shenanigans around the communication is just nonsense. Like, let's talk.
Yeah, I
Quinn
mean,
said, "What'd he say?"
we on this earth to learn, right? So you can't learn if you don't converse and ask questions.
Facts. You always got to ask questions. It's that's how you learn knowledge.
Yeah.
That's how you learn things and add it to the memory bank. A lot of people, you just can't go through life just bobbing your head.
Yeah.
You got those people at work that don't know how to do something and they don't ask a question, so they don't do it. And then now it's a problem because you was depending on them to do something. And they was like, well, I ain't know how to do it. Well,
Yeah, I think that's part of like the words of wisdom I always give out to people every time it's that time of the year. Like you're not gonna always agree with people, but it's okay to like have those conversations and like because you want to be put yourself around people who think different than you. That way, it's always something to learn from. So I don't mind whatever conversation.
100%.
That's
we all thought
I'm
the same. It's gonna be we're not getting anywhere if we all think the same, right?
Exactly. It'll suck if it's a room full of you.
Yeah.
It's just a room full of you and nobody challenging your thoughts.
I need somebody to challenge my thoughts, and that's what I be about, right? So I'm up to escalating the conversation and questioning things, questioning the norm, what we deem as normal, because that's how we challenge ourselves, man. What you believe in, your spirituality, the politics, whatever it may be, like having uncomfortable conversations is how you grow. You know what I'm saying? That's how you take your mind to another level.
Yeah,
for
sure. Social media is a big one. A lot of people don't ask the right questions. It's a room full of everybody think that they gotta agree with you on social media. Now there's some people that are over the top with insults, but not everybody's gonna like you. But I've been scrolling social media these last couple of days, and I just got to put this out there, man. There is no such thing as a veneer tech.
No.
That is illegal. That is illegal. If anybody do anything with your mouth, they have to either be a dental hygienist.
Yeah. Training timeout.
A dental hygienist or a dentist. If they don't have the credentials, the certifications, the insurance, why are you letting these people play in your mouth?
What about the grill tech at the flea market if I want to get like 8 to the top?
But that's not altering the structure of your teeth. That's not altering the structure of your teeth. I'm talking about
already bare mouth.
What you mean? You can't get veneers if you bare mouth. You can't get veneers if you bare mouth. That's called dentures or implants.
That's a fact.
You got a point.
You know what I'm saying? Like these people are letting people shave their teeth down and putting these porcelain or composite teeth over their thing. And
I believe in natural selection, brother Nova.
Oh yeah.
Come back with gingivitis, all kind of diseases on your teeth.
No, they're gonna get exactly what they deserve, man.
Whole jawline fall off, man.
There's no cheap route to dentist work, man. You gotta go to the dentist and figure this shit out.
Man, I think it's equivalent to the people that travel overseas to get the cement in their booty. Like it's the same thing. You get like you ain't got no insurance and you can't afford the veneers and stuff like that. You go find out what's my cheaper option.
No, that's crazy.
It's along the same bag.
I mean, cement booties turned out terribly too. That wasn't a good phase, as we can see. Like a lot of them booties had to get reconstructed. And you talking about your grill. It ain't something that you carrying along behind you.
That's the first thing people see. Like this whole part of the whole package that people see, and you letting people play in your mouth. Well, man, I'm seeing this on all over social media, and I'm like, they going on weekend courses, learning how to be veneer techs, and then going out and charging people $3,000 to play in their mouth.
Bro, how long to school?
The people that's going to learn how to do it ain't the crazy
over the weekend.
The crazy ones is the one that's going to pay for it.
Over the weekend, calling themselves a veneer tech. There is no such thing as a veneer tech. They're a dentist, and there are specialties inside of dentistry.
What's your opinion on veneers? Y'all fuck with them?
I fucks with it.
Don't get the big joints. Don't get the big horse joints.
Nah,
You know what I'm
they got them
saying?
shits figured out now.
I'm like, if you pass braces correcting your teeth, then yeah, veneers are good. But don't come with the big horse ones. You know what I'm saying? Where you can barely close your mouth. Like it look like you got a mouthpiece.
Sometimes they had to break them in though.
Yeah. So I guess it'll be equivalent. Like when you get the health look and you come back with full dreads, you can't come back with full dreads. Is what you're saying?
No. What I'm saying, don't go into a veneer tech. Go to a dentist and consult a dentist because ortho dentists have like plans for you. They can help you get your smile to where it needs to be naturally, or they'll suggest to you, hey, maybe you want to do veneers or these type of things. Go get with an actual dentist and get a plan. They give you a plan. They take a picture of your teeth. They do x-rays. They do 4D x-rays. They break it down. You know what I'm saying?
They done that shit though. The dentists don't get them the whole portfolio folder. Yeah. They walked out there with the whole plan in a little, manila folder. And when they went home and did the math, they carried the one and shit and realized like, bro, I don't know if I can really afford this shit. So let me go ahead and hit up the weekend tech and get these. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell
composite joints. And get
you
the whole mouthful of infection.
If I go get the course, right? If I go learn how to be a veneer tech,
you can go to jail, bro.
I don't think it's illegal right now. Like they doing it. Like if I go learn how to be a veneer tech,
playing with their life, Stephanie.
Now somebody finna go to jail soon. You gotta worry about it. This shit illegal.
Okay,
they are. It's like that doctor that's
illegal right now. Yes, there's no such thing as a veneer tech, bro. You playing people mouth.
You can't do that. That you have to be a certified dentist. There's like dentist school is like one of the longest schools there is, and it's long for a reason. Like the mouth is the starter of your digestive system. If you jack that up,
you just can't be playing people mouths, man. Like that's a real occupation and job. But I'm as somebody that just did a lot of dental work, right? That shit is expensive, and you going through that whole plan is a process. So like if I got the bag to go get real veneers and that's not an option, I would probably bypass a lot of all that root canal and all this other shit you got to do. Hey man, bypass all that and veneer me up. I'm gonna be like Rick Ross baby mama, just licking these bitches all day, dog.
But you putting if you don't get your gums and your teeth treated, and you go to these veneer techs and they just slap a veneer over
they doing
over a cavity.
With gold teeth. They ain't getting their gums and stuff treated. The motherfuckers and going there with yuck mouth.
Boy,
and they're like,
breath be funky.
Boy, come
out of there with be funky. Shit. If they get them permanent goals, boy, breath be funky because they don't take care of the teeth under there just decay.
That's crazy.
That's why you see the cats, the rappers that end up getting the goals taken out. You see them get those veneers. Like Lil Yachty did it right. He spent like $96,000.
Red Eyes, what they do? Red Eyes in the building, man.
He spent like $96,000 to get his teeth done.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, who did that? $96,000.
Lil Yachty,
man. Lil Yachty, yeah, that's ignorant.
Oh, no, that's right. He did. He went and got it right. He probably.
That's what I'm saying.
His mouth was toe up.
This is the veneer tech pitch, right? You can go pay them $96,000. You can come see me for $6,000.
$96,000 is excessive, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure you get it.
It's your health you doing though. It's your health, man. That's like.
Yeah, no doubt. But
maybe you don't need if it costs
scam.
If they tell you it costs $96,000 to get your teeth right, man, flossing and brushing is cheap.
I'm gonna shop around.
Exactly.
I just gonna ride with you. Okay, swipe the black card, baby. Let's roll. Hell no, $96,000. Like, damn, that seems a little excessive.
Yeah. Go ahead. I might want to look at. Let me see what Turkey offering.
Look at what Stephanie said. Put her comment up there. She said I could literally have a heart attack. A heart transplant and pay less out of pocket than I could for a full mouth of new teeth. It is expensive. Dentistry is expensive.
That's ridiculous.
There are some good insurance companies out there. I won't plug them because they ain't paying me. But it is some good ones out there.
I know. Ain't like a good smile, dog. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
Like, you
good smile, open
crack
doors.
One of your teeth and be, without have a crooked smile for like a little bit. I had a crooked smile, but that shit was throwing my vibes off. I couldn't smile like I wanted to at parties and shit. I was like, nah, I gotta get this shit fixed, bro. I can't even like socialize like I want to, you know what I'm saying? Because covering up
Yeah.
your smile and shit. So yeah, take care of your smile, bro. Like
Man,
definitely.
Stephanie right, man. Stephanie,
5K for a root canal.
Man, they
Yes,
just
I'm
hit me
telling
up
you,
with.
I just did this shit.
told
I know people that
Carter,
used to go to prison and get just to go get their teeth fixed.
Nah,
man,
bro,
they
what
just hit me
prison
with
you
the
talking about?
$3,300 for a root canal, and I was like,
Yes.
bro, I like,
Yes,
nah,
they taxing.
nigga, somebody else
I
got to
just
pay
did
for
all
this
this
motherfucker.
shit, bro. I just did
Why
all
you
this
paying,
shit.
Trey?
That's where we going with this. Like I don't.
Yeah, he got bamboozled.
Yeah, you did.
I went to the emergency room because I had like a real bad toothache, and then I was like, yo, like it was over the holiday, so no office was open. So I was like, yo, I got to get this shit figured out. So I went to the emergency room,
Quinn
and then
coming in with facts.
they hit me up with like, yo, these are people that's within your insurance that accepts your insurance. So I go to these people, and then they refer me to somebody else. I call the hotline, like, yo, you guys accept
The hotline.
these people, you know what I'm saying? Before I go over there, I want to make sure that y'all accept them. They're like, yeah, you good. Go get the root canal. They're like, man, your people ain't trying to pay us. And they're like, we need you to put a credit card on file. It's $3,300. I was like, hell no. I was like, yo, I'm gonna put that motherfucker on file, but I'm also finna lock this bitch. So y'all ain't getting shit out of me. So I put it on file, and I've been calling doggone United Concordia since.
That's
I
crazy.
had those issues, man.
Man,
Well,
Dennis,
you in a spot that got like when you in like these remote areas that don't have military.
Now I went and got my own. I paid for this insurance
nice.
myself because it's like I feel like you got to have two dental plans. You got to have one from work. You got to have one from work, and then one that you get on the open market yourself to help cut the cost down.
I got like insurance and then a dental savings plan, like two totally different things. They'll let you use both, and that shit's still expensive.
Yeah, but it's a tax savings for it though. At the end of the year, it's a tax savings.
I tell my son, bro, like go be a dentist, bro. Like go be a doctor that ain't got to perform heart surgery or chiropractic shit, like the easy doctor shit. You know, get your own practice. On some
Damn, I ain't know Quinn sell insurance.
I know. You
Quinn,
right though.
Who you with, Quinn? You with who the people with the pyramid people?
She with the farmers market. The farmers.
Prime America.
Prime America.
Oh, yeah, Prime America. Them be the one. I almost signed up to be a Prime America agent.
Hey, them boys a gang, man. Boys deep. They brought me to a little cult meeting.
You went to one on?
Yeah, bro. They were holding me hostage, man. I felt like I had to negotiate my way out of there. Huh?
They almost got me. They ain't say yo.
They almost, bro. They was holding me. I had to call my family.
They had a pistol to your head.
I felt like it. I just hit it with a good lie, man. Like, yo, let me I gotta get my financing in order, and give him the bullshit. Man. Like, bro, I'm just trying to get out of here, man. Y'all never gonna hear me from me again, man.
Boy, that shit like a cult, boy.
Yeah, it is.
That shit is a cult.
They never tell you. So I noticed, like back in the day when social media started popping, and people were popping up with the MLM schemes, and they were sitting up there. Oh, if they say inbox me, and they can't tell you like over the thing, man, and they were relentless. Once they inbox you, boy, or you comment, they are relentless. They are beating your inbox up. Come to a meeting, bro.
Oh yeah.
Every business meeting I went to up until I was like 32 was pyramid schemes. I said, man, black people don't be inviting you to no real ass meetings. Hey, bro, I got this business opportunity for you. You pull up. It's some get rich quick pyramid scheme. Like, man, watch out, bro. I ain't trying to sell no damn energy drinks.
Oh, what's the shit they do to you? If you get X amount of family members to do this, what's the joint they did with the family members?
Man, they do it with vacuum cleaners. They do it with knives.
That's another one.
It's like what's that little vacuum? Anytime somebody got the little vacuum cleaner, they say it smells so good. They got the little thing that swoosh around, the little vacuum cleaner with the water in it, with the perfume, and they're like, it smells so good. Inbox me if you want one.
Yeah,
I get you one for free.
And nobody ever trying to give you nothing for free.
Nothing.
That's a red flag for me.
Somebody had hit me up recently. I wanted to bring this up on the last show. The scams is up. I hope y'all got y'all scam radar.
Scams ain't never down.
Oh yeah,
shits.
Veneer text that scam up.
No, you're not scamming people that know you're not a dentist. These
no
idiots.
No, they show them these fake licenses and say, bro, it's nothing to create a fake license. It say I am independently certified. How many
If you
people
dumb
walk
enough
in the
to
dentist
believe
office
anything,
ask for the
say.
dentist credentials?
Most people, like,
What
who
you
don't?
mean?
Like,
You just go like, yes, I'm doing my
No, I'm just saying.
background
Most
check.
people.
Boy, I'm looking at your Yep, all that type of
yeah, I
shit.
want to see all these reviews. Nigga, if I even go in for a cleaning, nigga, I want to see your reviews. Finna have me
bro, I
gummed up
want to know
round
what
his mouth.
other teeth people like. I want to read your IG comments, all that type of shit, man. I need before
Hold
and
on,
after.
Stephanie. Who got you from the Tesla group?
I'm
She talking about the MLS.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. Like,
And what was it?
yeah, I ain't hear about the Tesla one. I need to hear about this one. That's a
Nah,
new
man.
I
one.
might
people-
join that meeting. Shit, y'all. If there's a Tesla meeting, y'all definitely hit me up. I'm down and pull up at that one.
But it's similar to like the lot. I think we talked about it before in the past. It's similar to like the lottery type shit. Like if you X amount of dollars goes to this person in the family, then next to go around it goes to you. I forget what that some type of Chinese type shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they did that
hustle.
big during the pandemic.
Yeah, that shit went crazy in the pandemic.
Yeah.
The wheel. It's like the wheel or something, or the
You
water
missing
wheel.
out, bro. I bet I am, cause y'all boys ain't come up with no mathematics to just make this work, bro. Y'all amateur playing with people money, and then somebody get caught holding the bag. I know my luck. As soon as I get in this shit, that's when it folds.
Yeah, that's when it shit tank. Like, yo, my
No.
bad, dog. And you the one holding the bag. You trying to convince other niggas to do it. They're like, man, you fell for that shit?
Yeah, that's when your heart drop.
That junk was big. It was like a little spider web that they was posting during the pandemic. People was posting it and like $5 get you in now. You got to get in now. $5 turn into 5,000. Get in now.
Turn. Man.
Somebody hit me up in TikTok and DMs like, yo, send me your cash app. I just want to send you some money.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, man.
Oh, hell no.
I'm good, man. Like
I
that
know
junk
people try me with like stupid like scams. I'm like, come on, bro.
scam likely. Scam likely. It's so many people that get scammed. Oh, you know the biggest
I
scam
know a good one.
is the people that post. Oh, Facebook said if you don't make this post,
Oh yeah.
and all those people get hacked repeatedly. They'll be the people that getting hacked all the time.
It be your uncle with the new Facebook every month.
Yeah, it is.
Falling for the same scam. Like, come on, bro. You got about 30 accounts, man, with the same profile picture, bro.
I don't trust none of these.
Nah, I ain't adding you no more, bro. You need to get some damn social media etiquette, cuz, and know how to navigate and move around here.
Exactly.
What's the one you say you got?
What's up?
You said you had one, Silk.
I said he wish he'd have played the GameStop chain email. Me too, man.
No, that was a good one.
That was a good one. The GameStop, the AMC.
Oh yeah, I was in on.
What was the
AMC.
weed? The weed stock.
Yeah, AMC. I came up.
The weed stock. That was That was a time to be alive, boy. They gave them
Robin
people.
Hood shut my shit down. Boy, I was moving like a day trader. They were like, "Hey, boy, you get your ass out of here."
Boy, I'm still mad to this day. To this day.
Like Wolf of Wall Street, nigga.
Bro, who you telling, bro? I wake up every morning, bitch, working the algorithms, man, trying to figure out what I'm finna buy, man.
Bruh.
What a time. I came up, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
90,000 they hit me for, dog. I could have hit a lick for 90,000. They would put my trade through, bro. I got off
got
that
your teeth
Robinhood.
done.
Yeah, he could have. Oh man, Nova would have came back with.
You know how many midgets I could have
dreads?
bought with the 90,000?
Midgets.
Yeah.
You buying people now?
I would have bought midgets.
Oh,
You
he
like
been
a
rich.
sex party
Been
or
rich.
like just
just
to
rich.
have them?
Just to have some midgets around.
That's
That
wild.
that sounds like rich white people.
Yeah, wild to have a lap slave.
Yeah, a lap slave.
You know is you know how
Oh my God. Hey, this is how slavery started. White people was like, bro, if I get rich, I'll just buy me some black people. Yo, what the hell going on?
That's exactly how that shit started.
He said Nova did it. Shout to Red Eye. She just want to just buy some random midgets.
man,
It's gonna be a wild
what was
party
it?
about that.
It's just some midgets, bro. You get twice the people, half the cost.
This guy, man.
I had
They just be thick though. They be thick.
They do, man. They short stack.
100%.
We had
Would you ever marry a midget?
Come on, man.
No, man. I just
Yeah.
nah.
No,
I can't even tell you to give me nothing out the cabinet. I can't live like that, man.
cabinet, the drawer. You
Hey,
can't even hand me the fork.
They got the world's shortest football player. He like 4'5", something like that. He 95 pounds, 4'5".
Where you play at? Must be in like Australia or some shit.
For real.
I don't know. I gotta look up the school, but I seen it today. I glazed. I was like, they were showing him do some drills. I was like, man, that boy can't play in the South. He'll get destroyed.
No, he don't really play, man. He just team statistician and shit like that, bro. Making sure everybody Gatorade cold.
Hey, got to. Speaking of scams, man, I saw not too long ago. I saw in the parking lot the blacks are on to the violin scam. They found they late though. We late to the party, but we on to the violin scam.
What's the
fuck is
violin
a
scam?
violin scam?
You never seen the people out in the parking lot in the grocery store playing the violin, but it's hooked up to a box. They really ain't playing the violin, but it look like they playing the violin.
Oh, I've seen them boys. Yeah, but I can tell when you. I peep those guys.
Yeah, I ain't never seen a black person do it though. This was my first time seeing a black person do it. So I was like, damn, I want to tell dog you late, dog. The Mexicans beat you to it. But I should let dog get his bag.
I ain't never seen that, dog. I ain't never seen that. Nah.
I'll tell dog to move to California then.
Get that shit off. Hey, he probably could come down here. It ain't really.
You just gotta be homeless and they pay you out here. You just gotta say I ain't got a job and they pay you. They like pay you not to work.
I respect the homeless people in New York because they hustle for their bread. They want to give you a whole break dance. Even New Orleans when we was out there, dog.
Not out here.
They get a whole jazz show, bro.
Not out here. These homeless people lazy. They just hold a sign and they just look sad, like. And then they working shifts. They working shifts.
Did some animation pop up on your screen?
I saw that.
Bro, some animation popped up on your screen. I don't know what the hell going on.
I don't know. Ever since Trey with them bubbles, man, he did them balloons.
There's a whole thumbs up on your screen. I don't know what happened, man.
I don't know.
Hey, y'all be sure to like and subscribe to everywhere we at. Go follow us on absolutely every platform. Ask
questions.
Yeah,
running back, Stephanie.
Engage with us. All of that, man. Let me run the banner real quick.
Oh, we got a new phone number for the voicemail for the banner. You updated?
I need to edit it. Okay, I gotta edit it then. Let me just run this one now.
Oh yeah.
You gonna have because you were calling the wrong hotline.
Yeah, I think
dude named Reggie gonna be like, "Why y'all calling me about Culture Uncut, bro? Stop calling me."
Tell him to go join the show. What's the new number, Trey?
I gotta look for this violin scam though, bro. I've seen the gold ring scam where people say they out of gas. I'm just like, well, I drive electric. So some people tried to hustle me at the Tesla charging station the other day. They was like, "Hey man, I'm trying to charge my car, but it won't take my card." I was like, "Man, that sucks."
That's a wild spot to try to hustle somebody at though.
He was like, "You think you could like maybe I could use your card, I'll just pay you cash." I was like, "Nah, I don't even use a card, bro." I was like, "My cat set this up for me." It's like, your cat?
Trey, I need a new number.
Yeah, that's how stupid you sound. My cat.
So if you want to call into the show, new number is 470-851-6735. Again, please leave us a voicemail. The number is 470-851-6735.
She said she don't even
851-6735.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What'd you say, Nova?
Stephanie says she don't see homeless people in New York, but in Oregon she's seen them everywhere.
Huh? They in New York too? They have in New York.
We're gonna catch the train.
Oh yeah. They got militaries on the doggone subway in New York now. Not military, is it National Guard?
Oh,
you almost can't do public
at the train station
transportation in New York City no more. You gotta like Uber and shit like that these days, right?
That's what's wrong with the world now, man. Like we can't mass transportation in America is trash. And you know why? Because people get assaulted.
China shit?
China
shit is fucking beautiful.
Japan, Japan, they be on point, on time. They apologizing if they late. They're apologizing, bro. So here in America, I took the train. I went to the game the other day when I called you. I was at the game. I took the trolley down there. Mm-hmm. I don't even think these dudes were crackheads. Yeah, dude just foaming from the mouth. He's sitting there foaming from the mouth. Yeah, one dude yelling.
Oh, yeah. Pause.
One dude yelling. Yeah, I'm like, bro, nobody want to be around this. You know, you get off work, you done paid your taxes, you done did all this at work, and you get on the train. First of all, they don't even the train free for them. So here you are paying
Word?
$250. Yeah, if they're homeless, they transits, they get the access public rides for free out here. So it's like, why bother, bro?
The homeless do?
Yeah.
I think you made that up. I had to look
It
at
sounds California as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It sounds California. Like they take care of the homeless out there a little bit. I'm gonna
ain't
take
mad.
that back. They're a little bit more liberal to the homeless than I would say some red states is what I want to say. But free transportation is a wild benefit to be homeless.
I don't know that you. I don't know that you know.
I'm telling you.
I seen all types of tents and shit when I was out there. It's like tent heaven.
Yeah, why
down.
wouldn't I just sleep on the train all night if I got a free pass?
Because it ended at 12, it ended at 10 out there. 10.
Oh, okay.
You gotta get off the train.
Hmm.
You gotta get off the train. They gotta clean it.
What the train system look like in San Diego? Do y'all have to take the train?
No. Nobody takes it because it's nothing but it's full of vagrants. People stay getting assaulted, bro. Like if you Google San Diego public MTS, I guarantee it's fights, stabbings. Like people stay getting stabbed by homeless people.
That's all on public transit.
Yeah, I don't want to be on that.
Even the bus system is the same thing everywhere.
Yeah, the bus doing the hack used to be the bus during the summertime. It's the best to ride. It's free AC, man. Just sit on the bus and just ride all day.
All right, enough of the homeless and free bus rides, man. NFL draft. We talked about it a little bit. We was actually recording live during the last NFL draft on Thursday. That was our last show, which is all good. But we had a quick discussion about the black players and some of the white girls that they have on their shoulders at the draft, and that became like the topic of social media all weekend. Draft just ended yesterday, but that was the talk of the fucking socials. I seen Lamar Jackson comment on some things. I threw it to y'all in the group chat. What's y'all opinions? We already know Nova shit. No, get your shit off.
Yeah,
Nova.
get it off.
How you feeling?
What?
Get off your chest.
The Snow Bunny's winning. The bunnies are winning. They know what to do. They know how to get their man. My man.
Yeah, what's the tactic? How do they do it?
Man, they in the room with them. They in the class. They doing their homework for them. You know what I'm saying? They buying their beer for them. They got their food card laced up. They investing in them. You know.
Oh yeah.
Hugging them when they stink. When they come from football practice, going to football practice, watching them, cheering for them, hyping them up, rubbing their feet when they come from practice.
That's my man. What I'm saying?
That's my man. That's my man. And they hit the lick every time, bro. They believe in them when nobody else do. And then it's a family effort. The family come in and be like, Tyrone, oh my God, Tyrone. That's my son, Tyrone.
But then the family do that if they got like a mixtape though?
Yeah.
Nah, they ain't doing that shit.
You gotta be at the big boy program and shit.
Yeah, you gotta be that caliber. Like once they see you in the article and the announcers start comparing you and saying you're an top NFL candidate or prospect, then it go into overdrive.
You don't think it's the other way around? Though? You don't think that I can see a black woman doing that same investment though?
They ain't rubbing feet when you know they weren't rubbing my feet in college.
Oh, let me see why.
Stephanie say, so you saying a black woman wouldn't do the same?
I think they would.
Not at some of these predominantly white institutes.
PWI?
No.
I can. I mean, there's case studies over where like it's the opposite. Like, if you were to say,
look at Quinn saying, Quinn going off.
Oh, I can see why. So what y'all say about the whole Russell Wilson shit then? Like he did the same shit with like the white lady was at his draft party and then he ended up, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we good. And he ended up moving on to Sierra.
Cause he got in the institute, he got in the brotherhood, and then he realized, and he was getting teased a lot for not being black enough. So he went and got Sierra to like kind of validate his black card.
But why does that have to like validate his black card?
Because people tease, he still gets that rap as not being someone that's connected a lot with who his image is. You know what I'm saying? He's holier than thou. He has the whole Russell Wilson office at the facilities that he's at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things come with him. Even like Marshawn Lynch is like, bro, dude won't even text you back. Like, this is your teammate. He won't even text you back.
Yeah,
So
I don't think we should like look at like his situation as being corny though. I think
no, he's a solid dude overall. He's just different. He's different. And I think he wanted to shed a piece of stereotype, so he got rid of the girl he came into the game with, the girl that was with him on draft night. Like, they got a meme of her.
Oh yeah.
Then he got that big contract and he got rid of her.
What say you about that?
What?
I mean, it's almost like the opposite of the whole scenario we just painted in the beginning, right?
But I'm saying Russell ain't your typical. He doesn't have that typical story, that background where he came
Gotcha.
from, single parent home, struggled growing up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? He ain't a ghetto baby.
I was trying to pull up the
Yeah, shit. I don't know all these boy stories
tweet
like that
from-
to say they all ghetto babies though.
Oh,
But
Stephanie say she cheated on him with his teammate. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Here's the
Oh,
thing.
yes.
Like, we was talking about this last show, and I think just the communication is off and the relationships off in our culture. Yeah, we do see this like annually. Every year this is the conversation of what these boys, how they should be married and all that, bro. Like, I don't like shit just way too personal, man. All skin folk ain't kin folk. Like, we try to do such things on such a massive scale. Sometimes as black people thinking we get, it's on our duty and our duty to like save the black race and pull us out of this, bro. But them boys work hard for their own accolades. They work hard to be in that spot, however they choose to live their life, what they deem comfortable, what they communicating, what they can vibe with, what they building with that's just what it is at the point. You can't really judge them on what they building with. You feel me? I still think they black men. We talked about this last show. I don't think we snatch their black cars away just because they got white women on their arm. Is that my preference? No, that ain't my preference, but I can't fault them. But there is something missing in the culture as far as communication wise, valuing of families, marriage. That's just not something we're celebrating, so that's, I think, is the missing glitch, and why you're seeing that on these type of occasions.
Me personally, I think like a lot of these conversations are counterintuitive when it comes to like I don't think you got to tear down a black woman when we having these conversations. Like, it don't have to be like, okay, why he didn't marry a black woman, and then why he didn't marry a black woman because of XYZ is my problem with a lot of these. It always goes down to ways where we got to tear each other down, and it always becomes and that's just like energy draining. To where like
that's not a conversation I'm having though. My conversation was just like,
I'm just going off. I'm just going off the when these events happen, that you see a lot of the content and stuff that goes out, and it is a battle of black man versus black woman, and
it's like
it
that
don't
every
have,
day.
it don't
Not
have to
just
be
doing
that
this
though.
topic. I just said that like last show. It's like that every day. It don't have to be about the NFL draft. When you cut on social media, 9 times out of 10, our content is either drama, divisive, and theatrics. That's just what they feed us in the algorithm, and that's what I was saying. On a large scale, not everybody consumes that, right? But on a large scale, we all do.
I think we see it is more noticeable because the NFL is a small sample size anyway. But to see a high concentration of these athletes who grew up and came from where they come from and they're being around their own kind, and then the minute they're not, or they're in a place of in their position of success, that you look to them and it's like a white woman right on that side. So it causing the question. It's like, damn, at the college they ain't have nobody that look like you. Like and I'm all love who you love. At the end of the day, love who you love. But it's just like if you constantly see it and it's being so small of a sample size and it's such a small community, and you predominantly see that, it just calls into a lot of questions. Like, man, what's going on?
What do you think about it though? Like that is something that's happening, right? You see it happening. So what do you think the glitch is? Like we could talk about, like, it's not to come at black women or anything like that, but if we seeing a problem that we all address on an annual basis, on with the NBA draft, NFL draft, whenever these type of thing, it ain't even just, it's a certain look of women that these guys go get, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It could be a self-hate thing.
Yep, self-hate. Because it's so blasted to you because of social media, that image, and you got this already stereotype of black women. Like, then you got this negative piece, and then you interact with one, and they validate the negative stereotype. Then you like, oh, all of them. I don't subscribe to all black women. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I can't pin it down as to why it's like that, but it's like that. They just seem to appear to be with a lot of white women. When the lights is the brightest, they got a white woman, and it's just like, why? I'm not saying it's wrong, but why?
Yeah,
Especially if you come from Louisiana, where the train tracks still separate us, and I see you on the big stage, and now you got a white. I'm like, like, man, we didn't interact like that growing up, and now you're on a big stage, and it's like, that's what you got. I mean, if you like it, I love it.
Relationships is communication, bro. Like we call it self-hate, we call it whatever we want to, but relationships is communication, and they seem to be communicating with something else a little bit better, bro. Like, that's just what it is. There's no shot at nothing, but it's just how we communicate and how we view each other, what we value, man. We got to take a look at, our change starts at everybody's crib, right? And, there's no way to change all of black culture and black America. But I think we got to value at each one of our houses and each one of our families, family dynamic, the value in being married. Like that, a woman wanting to be married, like a black woman wanting to be married, isn't really a thing like that in our culture like that, bro. It's like more like being independent, and a lot of things our culture is selling is setting the family dynamic up and setting black culture up for the L. And it ain't nobody's fault. It ain't what nobody else doing to us. It's what we doing to ourselves. And I think we just got to get back to family structure, how to communicate with each other, and that'll fix a lot of that shit. But
Stephanie asked you a question.
I don't.
She said, so these white women communicating better?
I'm not saying I don't know. I'm not with one. I'm just saying that's what they're seeming to. That's what relationships is, right? Communication. It ain't like my opinion. If they're locked in and they're communicating and having relationships with adults, then why aren't they connecting with their sisters? It should be a natural gravitation towards each other. It should be a natural bond towards each other. We from the same culture.
I think a lot ties into it more than me personally, more than communication. I think there could be some self-hate that's tied into it. There are some brothers that it don't matter what, you can put the perfect sister in front of them, they don't want to fuck with it because she's black. And that's a thing that's in our culture. So you can't just ignore that as well. But me personally, I don't care. Like, you fall in love who you fall in love with. Like, I don't paint the picture of you have to be with a black woman or you have to be with a black man. I just don't like the tearing down of, okay, I'm with a black woman and this is why we are with white women because of this narrative. I don't buy into that. That's my shit. Like, fuck that. Like, no, hell no. It's a lot.
That's just really commentary of like people. Like, these boys ain't bringing this question up. It's like women see them at this point when they're crossing the stage, or they're getting these accolades, they not worried about what the average black dude that work at Dunkin' Donuts, who he fucking. They worrying about, of course, the prize. Like, this is big dog, this is creme de la creme. So they worried about who he with at this moment in his juncture. I don't think that I'm with you. I don't. Like I said, they work hard for whatever they accomplish and whoever they decide to be with. It's not their duty to save black culture or anything like that, bro. That's just not. All skin folks ain't kin folk, bro. You could go marry a black woman that don't give a shit about the black plight and your, endeavors on trying to save black culture. Like, that don't mean nothing. So it's just, you got to find the people that are down for whatever you're trying to build in life. You feel me? Whatever color that person may be, if you feel like they're in the trenches with you, they'll die about some shit that you'll die about. Y'all got each other back, then that's who you're supposed to be with. You feel me? And nobody should, feel pressured by their race to be with somebody just because they're black. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that.
I'm just gonna gravitate toward people who I'm interested in, right? Who share similar backgrounds, similar thought processes about the present, the past, the future, all that, and they're interested in doing what I want to do. If I'm into chicks that play basketball, I'm gonna go hang out at the gym.
Right.
If I'm into chicks that run track, I'm gonna go hang out at the track. It's just a question because of such a small sample size, and you see it repeated over and over and over again and replayed. You have to ponder why. I would like to know why. I would like to know what's your line of thinking, just coming from your background, because I know this person.
Have you ever dated a white girl?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I have.
Dated how many different races have you dated? Just curious. You dated around the globe a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I got married to both times, 2-time MVP, to a black woman, because it just boiled down to we get each other. It's an understanding that we have. The ones that I dated, the ones that wasn't of my race that I dated, culturally, some of those things came to a head, and you can't overlook some things because I'm strong about certain areas of life. I go back to just how my upbringing, like, that's all I got. That's all I can relate to, and I can prosper and grow in other areas. But if you differ on opinion in certain things, that's a hard no for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't share the same, like, the conversation that I might say, hey man, this dude he playing with me, and some people are like, how is he playing with you? And it's like, you don't understand. I know when that person's playing with me. I understand what that person's saying and how they're doing it. A person that's never dealt with that or hasn't been in a minority wouldn't understand that. They're just like, oh, that's just Jeff talking.
Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Epic views, waterfall mists, summit sunsets. It's all better outside. And with All Trails, you can discover the best of nature with over 450,000 trails around the world. Download the free app today and find your next adventure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it just come from just like a lot. Just there's some experiences another race just wouldn't be able to connect with. I've dated around different races as well. But the Spanish women I have dated were like Afro-Latino Spanish women, but I've dated around. It just depends, bro. Like, and when I did, because I'm not gonna date if I don't connect. You feel me? So it was beyond just like skin color. It was a lot like just thoughts ideology, spiritual beliefs, like similar goals, like that type of shit as well. I tell my son, you can't, like, it depends on where you're at in life, bro. Like, it's gonna be hard for you to keep your blackness first in everything you do. You feel me? Because all skin folks ain't kinfolk, and you're gonna learn that the hard way. It's gonna be people that look like you that absolutely will try to destroy you. You feel me? And you just gotta know how to find good people.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of the race, regardless of whatever, when you run into people, you try to find good people when you're doing business, whatever relationships you're trying to build, because like good people, it's hard to find, you feel me, in any race. So I think that's just the key even with dating. You just want to find good people, bruh. And like you say, gravitating towards people that you like alikes, not being unequally yoked. And I think like the mindset is more that than anything. Like, you want somebody as equally yoked as you mentally. You feel me? That could be able to evolve with you, grow with you, challenge you, hold you accountable, all that type of shit. That's more important to me than I would say my skin color.
Yeah. For sure, man. And what I've learned too is there are, like, we all from the South, right? So we share some similarities, even though you're from South Florida, but we still share similarities in our thought processes, right? Being from the South and dating a black girl on the West Coast it's a complete different experience.
For sure.
It's like
100%.
it's a whole cultural shock. You know what I'm saying? Because
100%.
it's things that I'm used to that Southern women do that West Coast women ain't jiving with,
Right.
So that's another thing too.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. But you got to be like worded too, though. So because if you meet people, right, and you fucking with them, but y'all have some cultural West Coast South differences, like, you create your own culture amongst each other. You got to be like, you can mend and blend cultures and all of that stuff if everybody's fluid and open minded to change, and us building what our family and our culture is. Once we get together, that got to be the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can be stubborn. But I'm not mad at having different cultures and all of that stuff. You just got to be open minded to blend. Like what Stephanie's saying in the comments, I think is definitely important. Spirituality, beliefs, you got to be equally yoked in that capacity, because that's a real divide, man. When you're serious about life, as you grow spiritually, you get older, you're gonna want certain things for your children, and people having different spiritual outlooks and different beliefs can be a hang up and could be a stumbling block for sure. A huge one.
Big time.
Yeah. I think that's one of the key lessons I tell my daughters. Hey, you got to believe in something. And that's why I don't mind. Like, I pray in front of them. I meditate in front of them. I practice what I preach. And I want them to look for a man. I want them to believe in something. And that's why I preach. I don't want to say preach, but I want them to be, proud of believing in something. Because a lot of these days, a lot of times people don't. I think that's the thing that kind of like jacking us up culturally. It's not like communication, it's morals. I think our morals has faded in a lot of ways. It's not like how we communicate with each other. I think we don't believe in shit like we used to. And to be real with you,
Queen is. I'm sorry, Trey. Queen threw me off, bro. Put that on the screen.
That's hilarious, man.
Your dad married a YouTube woman.
Right.
White woman.
YT is white.
Oh,
yeah, YT is white.
So
my pappy married a white woman, but made 4 black women his children. Had the audacity to say if he knew what he knew about black women, he would have married a white woman sooner.
Damn, Quinn, how'd that make you feel?
I'm just saying, bro, we gotta just hear each other out. Our grievances amongst each other in this culture, right? Like, if your man is saying things, or black men, black women, we need to hear each other out and get solution based, not just be angry and bitter at each other. But yeah, your daddy owns some shit, man, a little bit.
It's like
your daddy kind of told you ain't shit in a sense.
No, not that. It just it's probably more peaceful. It's probably more peaceful. Dudes are easy to please, bro. We ain't hard to please. Like, think about the shit, bro. We not
I'm
hard
not gonna
to
tell
please,
my kid
bro.
no shit like that. Like,
I would.
Yeah, of course you will. I will, because you need to tell her how to communicate with hers.
You'll tell your kid, "Hey, I should have married a white woman.
I should have married one faster and sooner than I married that one."
I'm not in that position, so I couldn't say what I would say. But yeah, you got to keep it a beam with your children to let them know how to communicate and have better relationships. You know, like, listen, this was me and your mama went through. Don't do this with your husband. Like, vibe like this, and this is how you should treat him. You got to give him game.
But that's
or
different.
If not, the cycle repeats itself.
That's different than saying, "Hey, I should have married a white woman a long time ago."
That's his truth. You cannot blame this brother for his truth.
This
is a safe place.
Stephanie say, coming up, he believed that if he made it in life, he could get a white woman. He married three.
Your dad named Ruckus.
Reginald Ruckus.
Yeah, you sound like a bootstrap guy, man. I like him. We didn't even get into the docket like that, man. It's a good conversation. I appreciate you, boys.
It is, man. It's like, I always just look back, man.
You gotta read Quinn last. You gotta leave.
I felt absolutely nothing. He should have definitely left our mama alone because he was no good.
You gotta hear both sides. Y'all don't want to hear both sides. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard mama's side. Dog about to tell you why he wasn't no good.
Why he say why he like prefer the white woman over your mom, over the black woman? I want to ask that.
It was casseroles and peace when he got there.
What is it? Obedience?
Even if it had raisins in it.
Yeah, a little raisin potato salad and peace.
They didn't care about that shit.
Nah, I eat the raisins in my potato salad if I got a little piece.
I ain't eating no raisins. I don't care what piece I got.
She don't care if I cheat.
I don't know about that.
That's some stereotypes that people believe in, though. They submissive. They not combative. Ask Jeezy.
Yeah, you see Jeezy go. Hey, what Jeezy catching it, bro? They trying to she trying to frame a dog, bro. I don't like it. Like how he like women are wild. Like once they done with you, now all of a sudden the pictures is popping up or like guns and bro. Jeezy was hiding the yams at the auntie house a long time ago. You knew that before you met the snowman.
Them recent guns though.
And he's allowed to have a gun. He ain't breaking no law, dog. Like why? If he was a bad guy, why were you trying to like make the shit work? Like he filed for divorce. You didn't file for divorce. You tried to like double down in mediation to make the shit work, and that didn't happen. Now all of a sudden, Jesus Snowman walking through the house with AK-47. That's how I imagine Jesus
she took pictures. She took pictures and kept them because she knew this day was coming.
No, these are
see. That's how they fight. They act submissive. They act submissive.
She took pictures and saved them.
And knew this day was coming. Oh, yeah. I knew this day was coming. That's how they might not be combative. You might be eating your raisins in peace, but she writing the whole catalog. Remember last show I told y'all that pen is powerful. They taking notes, dates, times.
This is the Asian one we're talking about though. Just so we're clear. We can't put this on the whites. Mad. You got to put this on the Asian race. This is on Kim Jong Jong them.
Oh yeah, bad fortune cookies.
That's nasty work, bro. Jeezy gonna beat the charges. Like,
you think so?
But he gonna go through. He gonna pay. It's the thing. He gonna pay a lot of money to beat them charges.
Yeah, none of this shit is nothing. Like just because the gun was on the floor, don't mean Jeezy put it on the floor.
No, he had him in his hand.
He was walking through the house. She had pictures of him. But my thing is,
wasn't him.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Shit. No, for real, it was not.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being a gun owner.
You're not breaking the law, no,
at all.
The only thing they're trying to make him like kill him in public opinion is like the baby being around the gun. But anybody can stage that. Like you could put the gun on the ground, sit the baby next to it, take a picture, and like I'm gonna frame him later with this shit. Anybody could do that.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think the baby need to be next to an AK-47 though.
Yeah,
Queen is going off right now.
I don't think Jeezy did it.
Queen say she ain't even chill. The chill, quiet type. She got the wannabe black woman starter kit. She say she from Louisiana. She say that's why God closed her womb. She has a biracial son that sexually assaulted my sister and tried me at my grandma's funeral.
Well, who we talking about? It just got dark. We talking about Jeezy?
Oh, yeah,
no, Queen talking about her daddy, baby mama.
Or daddy, baby
the
mama.
White woman. Or his wife.
See?
His wife did all that shit?
Yeah, boy, Queen. Hey, Queen,
I tell you.
Yeah,
I got a shovel. I got the shovel.
Yeah, I ain't got.
I mean, you going through that type of pain, you definitely need a white woman because black woman ain't finna hold you down through all that type of pain.
The white woman causing that pain.
Yeah.
He causing some of it too. They bonding, they trauma bonding. Y'all hear this dog? Y'all hear my neighbor dog? This shit
Yeah, I do.
crazy,
It sound
man.
like you in Malcolm Vic's house.
I know.
Bro, I done called the police on this man like 5 times. I'm turning into a black Karen because
what he got a dog pound kid?
Keisha.
How many dogs he got over there?
It's just one. It's just one dog, and that motherfucker be howling like every other night, bro. Just
he outside all
go
back.
Work.
He out back. Man, you need to call Peter on him.
Sound like you were fighting French bullies.
Man, hey, Stephanie want to fight you, bro.
Who, me?
I told
What'd
you.
I do?
Yeah, I told her. She called me asking for your phone number. I might have to give it to her, man.
Pause.
Yeah. Freedom of Information Act. She said she gonna sue me.
Is she married before I say something crazy?
Nice. Who, Stephanie?
Yeah.
No, she's not married. She's she's engaged. She's supposed to be getting married. When the wedding is, because I'm
close enough. Close enough. I just want to make sure before I say something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Moving along.
But nah, there's nothing wrong with Jeezy having guns in his house. He's a law-abiding citizen. For her to take those pictures, like you say, you're trying to judge him in the court. That's nasty work, man. And like
nasty,
people just chirping.
Shit off.
People, the social media people just start chirping. They don't even know what they're chirping about. They just see an image and see the narrative and play right into the narrative. And 1,000 of them chirp, and then 1,000 more just chirp with them because they can't even form their own opinion.
I tell you what though, I think that is a little bit irresponsible, Jeezy. If you got your kids, your kids running AK-47s like that.
But there's no proof that he did.
Yeah, it's just a picture of an AK-47. Where the baby at? The baby probably got his own room.
Oh yeah, okay, that's the case.
The baby can't even walk or crawl yet.
Yeah, this is nasty work, bro. Like you like who plots and plans on people they in love with? That to me is the wildest shit ever, bro. Like that's some conniving, evil shit. Your energy is in the wrong place if you plotting and scheming on the people you live with. That shit is corny.
And she got she showed
she knows it's about to come out on the next album, so she trying to get her shit off now.
She showed injuries from a golf cart crash, made it like he was abusing her with no context, but made it look like he was abusing it. Then walked it back and said, "Oh no, he was driving reckless in the golf cart and wrecked it, and that's why I got these bruises." Like,
they got to put her in jail.
He was doing all right. She was cheating with Mario Lopez, Stephanie. If you really want to get into it, and I got that from Shell.
You really be on.
I got that from Shell. I know I got that from Shell.
That man been in the comments all week.
Shell told me that.
Room, you see
this man
been
in the comments. I'm like, God damn, boy, give it a break. he been going in on my girl, dog.
Who?
Man
Big Lotto.
Oh, Big Lotto. Man,
Lotto is gorgeous, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. You seen her mama too? Her mama got ass too.
Yeah, her mama got.
But yeah, y'all, we on Dr. Umar alert. No bunny talk. So let's get off her moms. But Lotto is that's a gorgeous young lady. That's what I would say.
You say I've been on Amanda Seals. My whole problem with Amanda Seals is she's an intelligent woman.
Black woman.
She's an intelligent woman.
Yeah, I like how you said that.
I fucks with Amanda Seals, bro.
I'm get tired of when everything doesn't go your way. Everybody's racist. Everybody that shit gets old, man. People just probably don't like you because you're annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay for people to not to like you. Like you're very annoying. Like I probably couldn't even be your friend.
Why? I'm gonna let you get your shit out, but I need to hear why. I'm gonna go ahead and let you get all this shit out.
She set up there. Everybody's jumping on Shannon because like one of the things was she said that
Shannon need to shut the hell up. That boy cannot.
Like she was talking about autism, right? And he simply asked, "You been clinically diagnosed?" No. And she got offended by his question, and then everybody on social media is like, he talking down to her. Man, listen, if you ain't never been clinically diagnosed by professionals that do this, and you just Googling symptoms and saying you got autism, bro, until you go to a professional, you can say, I think I have autism. You can't say I got autism because you did some research. You need to go get it,
you can say
verified.
whatever you want, to be honest with you. And she didn't break the law. She say,
no, she didn't break no law, but it just sounds idiotic to walk around and say, it's just like everybody now, they different genders.
No, the gender shit crazy. It's different bag. That's different bag.
It's the same. But they identify as autism.
I do want to say that Amanda Seals dog walked Shannon that entire conversation, and he needs to stay in his league. He need to talk to like ball players, comedians that ain't got no big word play. Bro, she was walking. She controlled the whole interview, bro.
Because that's who she is. Have you ever just heard her talk?
No, this is Shannon. This is Shannon in a lot of interviews, bro.
But no,
that was my take from the gate. Like I don't think he intellectually was like prepared for that conversation.
I wouldn't even say that. I'm not going to even put him down like that because his style of interview is to understand, or for his audience, ask the question. You said you got autism. Did you go to the clinic? Right. Or the teacher was racist against me. Are you sure? It's not that he's lacks intellectual knowledge. It's just his style of asking questions to be sure that it's from the person that it's coming from.
All right, I'm just looking at it from. Go ahead. No, I'm just looking from her perspective, right? She going into an environment where if you look at the past interviews with Cat Williams and Monique, he didn't question them like that. He let them. He opened it up so they can have a free space to get this shit off. And I think she went into that environment with that mindset, and then out the gate, he started questioning like shit that she was going through, and I think that kind of put her defenses up. Me personally, I think that's what
because she say every experience is. You know what I'm saying?
What was the comment?
She say every experience, man. It's like you get tired of that, bro.
Shay kind of slow. I'm trying to tell you, he ain't built for these conversations, dog. Motherfucker slow, dog. If you look at he wasn't even prepared for the Cat Williams shit. Like that's why Cat Williams. I think that's why Cat Williams like, man, I gotta take my shit to Joe Rogan because this motherfucker he asked me all these low level I got some real shit I want to get off. And he's not even like picking my brain on an intellectual level, like I can get my shit off. So I think that's why, after that conversation, I think he probably looked at that shit like, man, let me take my shit over to Joe Rogan and get my shit off because I got some real shit that I want my people to hear. But
I'm with you, bro. I think Shannon and his team doing a good job putting out dope content, right? And the fact that we talking about his shit regularly, like every other week we talking about conversations he's having. So they're doing a good job, which is entertaining. But I think when you look at the bones of these conversations and where they can go, he's really, that's not really his bag, bro. Some of these people he's bringing on, and you give them the floor to vent on things that you gotta expound on, right? It's one thing. It's not professional journalism to let them just vent and you not have any pushback on certain topics and being able to expound or take it to another level. And I think the conversation he had about when she said that she had going to school in Orlando dealing with racism and shit, he sounded crazy in that whole clip. I was like, bro,
too.
No, I didn't think so.
Man,
I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, you good. No, you straight, bro.
I didn't think he sounded crazy in it. I think he just wanted to are you sure? Maybe the teacher just you just a kid in the class and the teacher's like, hey, this kid's an idiot. Or you just was a disruptive person in the class and the teacher just didn't like you. Not everything is you would know when it's about color.
I think know. For her, because that was one of the initial things that kind of drew her back. And I think coming from the South, he's from the South, a black man from the South, and for her to paint that picture and for you to act like you never have that type of experience, I think that was a drawback. And I think if you know that area, she's not wrong. A lot of us from that area, in that during that time, when she was talking about Aboriginals and you giving out false information and she knows she's wrong and if you're the only one and she want to correct, there's nothing wrong with. So I ask you this, Nova, do you think a black teacher would have had a problem with her saying that?
Yeah. You don't talk no. You know in the South,
Come on, bro.
boy, them teachers gonna shut. Boy, them teachers will light you up, boy.
No, I don't think so, bro. I was like
Anybody
I had
in a position of power. Anybody in a position of power, and they gonna.
Nah, bro.
It's
I'm gonna be
ways to
honest
do
with
that.
you. Now, see, I went to school. Like, I'm pretty sure we all went to black schools, but as someone that lived in Florida and I went to a predominantly black school, we was able to have dialogue about like facts, what things were and they weren't. You know what I'm saying? And it was different type of vibe. But when I went to and moved to the suburbs into a white neighborhood, it was a lot of like staying in the curriculum and not asking questions outside of that. And you're rude and you're disruptive if you question what's being said in these history books. You know what I'm saying? So I could relate to a lot what she was saying. I don't know how he couldn't, because he older than her.
I think he was relating to it. He was relating to it, but he was saying what he was saying was no teacher is going to tolerate that disrespect. No teacher, regardless if you're right or not, no teacher is going to tolerate you interrupting them to correct them. It's just a position of power thing. I feel there's always a time and a place. It's like I'm not going to sit up while the leader is giving the speech and he says something wrong. I'm not going to stand up. You're wrong, sir. Let me tell you.
I think like to paint her picture, like if you're the only black student in a course where like they getting that shit off, I don't think if she was in a different setting, I don't think a black teacher would have had a problem with what she said. And you said you think so.
Yeah,
I personally disagree with that. I don't think
growing up you couldn't correct adults. With the proper way, I feel I don't think the proper way.
I think when you're in an environment of education and learning, right? You're in a learning environment. I think people got to be able to have dialogue, and I was given the floor. Like I didn't have black teachers telling me that I couldn't say my opinion. You're not finna disrupt her in her lesson. But when she opens the floor and we're talking about whatever historic thing that may have went down, it ain't you questioning her or being disrespectful. It's us having healthy dialogue about the lesson.
I think
like that's different than the military's, like, you know, you questioning leadership.
I'm not speaking
situation.
I think it would be equivalent, like you said you're from Alexandria, right?
Yeah.
So you know the history of where you from, dating all the way back to the Aboriginals. You know everything about your parents and then foster this into you, and then you go into this lesson and you the only one of that cloth, and the teacher's putting out misinformation. You can be like, no, this is actually like what we've been through. I think I don't have any problem with any child like saying that. Like I don't think there's not, like I think at some point he could have, like, as a community, as a culture, I think we've been in that space at some point in our lives, and I think that's what was the drawback. Like you have, as a black man, you gotta resonate to her at some extent of this conversation, bro. Like you can't just sit there and just question it through and through. Like you're wrong. Like why don't you look at it a different way? I think that's where like I can see like her like drawing back and like showing some resistance, but I didn't look at it as combative. I think when people look at the conversation in the totality, they look at her being combative, but it's just like,
she has a history of that. If you look at her as an adult, everything is combative with her. But example, I was in 6th grade, man. I remember checking Hispanic on a box, and the teacher told me I wasn't Hispanic, and I'm like, I am. My mom is Hispanic, and she was like, no, she's not. I got in trouble for like standing up for that, like talking back. And you know, it's a time and a place. It's something I could have just simply called my mama after school and say, hey,
man, hell no, you Spanish, you Spanish.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, you lose the battle. Man. You lose the battle when you disrupt the class. Like it's a time and a place. I should have just said, all right, cool. You don't think I'm Hispanic? Fine, I'll get my mom up here to handle that.
I'm gonna check the white box.
Yeah, you're right.
I still check my box. I still told my mama, and my mama came up there and handled the teacher.
Why you didn't check the black box anyway, though? Now that we here, it's like since we here, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's have that talk.
Because I wanted to check the Hispanic box.
You want to be a Chico, bro?
I wanted to check it. I can check it. I can check the box. Right now. I can check both boxes. I actually check all the boxes when I go get a loan.
I teach my kids to stand on business, man. Like, not be disruptive, but truth is truth. You know what I'm saying? And and getting understanding. Like, I'm not just finna just walk away and go with a lie just because it's comfortable. Nah, like let's have a conversation, like in a respectful way about history, its facts. And if my son is at a school, he can't do that type of shit. I need to get him out of there because y'all trying to train robots and citizens and people that just sheep, and that ain't what's going to elevate the world and the place we live in. You got to have these young minds questioning things.
It was about I know why I checked the because we was talking about the Panama Canal, and my grandfather worked on the Panama Canal, and
that's why you think you're Spanish,
huh?
I said that's why you think you Spanish.
No, I am. I am.
We no hablo English, real good.
But nah, my grandfather he worked on the Panama Canal, and the teacher was talking about it, and I was like, "Hey, my family worked," and she was just, "Yeah, okay."
Sure. See, you gotta stand on business. Sure. I shut down her whole class. She called me a lot about my granddad working on the Panama Canal.
Nah, that's what my mama for. My mama came up there and handled it.
I would have stood on my granddad's business right there in her class.
Yeah, I think from that conversation from the gate, like if Shannon would have read the room, like she gave off some signs that like, like, all right, maybe I need to hear this woman out. When he asked her how you doing, and then when she immediately said, when somebody say, oh, that's a loaded question, in my mind, I'm like, oh, the motherfucker, they got a lot of shit they're going through. Like when you hear them like, hey, how you doing today? I'm like, damn, that's a loaded question, dog. Since you asked, you know what I'm saying? Like in my mind, like
everybody know what they going to Shannon for, though.
Yeah,
everybody going under there to get dramatic and spill shit,
and that's what she
cause a mess. Everybody that go up there to cause a mess, and that's what's been happening.
Yeah, but she also said that like there's a theme in her life of not being protected and misunderstood, and from that, like she developed like this defense mechanism, and I can see that. Like I can from somebody who's been misunderstood a lot in my life, like I can resonate to that.
I think it's important to and that's why I fucks with Candace Owens. Like these sisters that think differently, and can articulate themselves well, or like thought leaders or whatever. You just gotta let them do their thing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let them do their thing. I think she does a good job of just speaking out on whatever her beliefs are. She stand on them shits. I do not like how she did Myron Rowe. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a nasty situation. I don't agree with 100% anything anybody does, but I rocks with how she carries herself in a lot of instances. But
that was messed up.
Shannon was in deep water, bro. I don't think that was the platform she should have went on and vent, because he couldn't really, articulate back and forth on the level that she was on, man. It was very, very like surface level where he was trying to keep things.
So you wasn't fucking with the diagnosis, Nova?
No, I don't like
go
that.
To real doctor.
I don't like.
You just can't be. That's nasty.
Yeah, you can't just be out here giving yourself titles. Like that's the big thing now. People out here saying they got ADHD, they neurodivergent, they got autism, they got they on the spectrum, and they all this, and they identify as whatever gender. It's like, man.
No, she said she went. Well, she said she was late. Like, I think what I would.
Yes, he did, Stephanie.
I would applaud her on is seeking help, right?
Leading your own thoughts, man. You got to lead. I mean, we all be sheep and have the same thoughts, but thought leaders think differently.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Trey.
No, what she said was like, she rebutted that. She was like, and I think I mentioned this in a previous show where I think like a lot of us need to go and see like post pandemic. Like I think a lot of shit fuck with us like mentally that we not like getting. Sure. We didn't go in and get like the help for. And then she went and go. Everything. She went in to go get the help for that shit, and they told us like, hey, if you want to get more like clinical direction on it, it's going to cost you upwards of $10,000 for us to proceed with it. And she was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not paying you over $10,000 for you to diagnose me with some shit.
Oh, this is what she said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I missed all that.
Nobody gonna tell
She said
you
that
what
on
it's gonna
Shannon?
take.
Or she said that like post-interview?
They're gonna say your insurance.
Okay.
The question you should ask, does my insurance cover this?
Know about the question her insurance now. Like, been called cap.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's gonna say, this plan to get you diagnosed is gonna be 10 grand. I'm just letting you know up front, 10 grand to tell you if you got autism. No, they're gonna say, hey,
we just told you about the 96 grand for the teeth.
Yeah.
But that was a plan by a dentist. That was a plan by a dentist. Ain't no therapist gonna sit up there and say, oh, you want to know if you got autism? Well, it's gonna cost you 10 grand for me to tell you that.
I don't think therapists do the autism shit.
Well, psychiatrists, they ain't gonna sit up there and tell you it's gonna be 10 grand for me to get to that result's gonna cost you 10 grand. No, they're gonna say your primary health care physician is gonna say,
I don't know what his deductible is.
I'll refer you. I refer you out.
I don't know if she got Obamacare or what's going on, dog. You know what I'm saying?
But she got to get diagnosed first, Quinn. She got to get even to that point. She has to get diagnosed first. So she got to go start seeing a therapist who will then recommend you to a psychiatrist, and then a psychiatrist.
If her insurance ain't on point, she's like, all right, why even get diagnosed if I can't afford the treatment type shit?
Exactly. At what point you were like, all right.
The diagnosis they don't charge you 10 grand to tell you got autism. 10 grand probably to put you on the treatment program.
What treatment
specifically for autism? Yes. Huh?
I'm not educated on like treatment for what treatments do they do?
Is a lot of neuro things, stimulants, where they might bring you in a room, play with blocks. You know what I'm saying? Or tell you how to
what level is she? Does she need cognitive work like that? It seems like she's on point a little bit. So I'm wondering what like type of treatment she would be getting. Because there's different levels and spectrums and whatnot.
Yeah. I think that's what Shannon kind of fucked up in the beginning too, when she was telling him like hey, look, I'm kind of like going through some shit. I'm on a spectrum a little bit, and he's like, "Oh no, you ain't on those." He's like, "What you mean? Like, you ain't on no spectrum? Like anybody can be on the spectrum." He kind of dismissed her shit, and then I think she also felt guarded from that as well. Like if you tell somebody you going through some shit and they be dismissive about it, and then out the gate, then you're like, "All right, well,"
especially her.
So your mama white? Anything? He's like, "So your mama white?" Then she's like, "What the hell? My mama ain't white."
He ain't prepared for the show at all. He thought her mama was white.
He thought her mama was
Jamaican,
white.
Right?
West Indies. West Indies.
Grenada. I knew it was something.
West Indies.
Shout out to that.
Yeah, she a special one, man. You got to be prepared for her. You got to hold on to your bridges.
You had a couple topics. Nova. What's up with your barber prices though? What's your beef?
Man, barbers. Okay, I can't, as a businessman, I can't complain. Your prices are your prices. But God damn it, what am I getting for $80 for a haircut? What am I getting?
They paying you 80? They charge you 80?
No, it's some dudes that charge 85. I was looking, I was like, 85, bro. Like, man. But the standard price I seen for a good fade, good cut, $40. $40, man.
I joined the ball head game, bro.
It's like I'm like this.
Just let it go.
I'm like this. Go. If I pay over 100,
they charge you 80 for the drop top. Just let it go.
If I'm married, and I pay for an $80 haircut, it better guarantee I get divorced. That's how cold that haircut gonna be. They like, you gonna get divorced if I give you this haircut. That's how cold it's gonna be, because all them women gonna be on you. If you say that $80, I might. You know what? I'm gonna give you $80.
They on me for the 40, so I ain't trying to see what they gonna be like with the 80.
Man, that's what I'm saying. If the 80 gonna get me a divorce, I want to see that haircut. I'm just dabble with it.
You a heartthrob? You a heartthrob dad out here, Trey? That's how you doing it?
Oh yeah.
Big juice. Don't look at the corner of your eye now, no. Talking about Grease night. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying if a dude say $80 guarantee you gonna get a divorce because it's so cold. This is an icy haircut. They're gonna be on you. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it.
Oh, so you looking for the divorce? Nice.
No, I'm just saying that's a cold haircut. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee that you can't. Boy, that boy he brought life back to you.
And shopping off the haircut wall. let me get the number 13 right there. Look like.
Do they still have? I don't even think they have them in barbershops no more. Yeah, I think you got to come in there. I think they charge you extra if you don't know what you want.
No, I don't trust no shop ain't got the chart up.
They need to chart up.
They gotta have the chart up. Can't trust them if they ain't got the chart up. You going to doggone what's the white people joint? Best Clips.
What Michelle say? $80 for a half a head of hair is wild. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be a negotiate, Betty. I mean, there's no such thing as a bad deal, just a bad negotiation. And I think you just not negotiate. Hey, listen, partner, your clippers ain't really gonna be like this on this one.
She said half.
I'm not even fucking with your electric bill right now. Just
yeah. Like you have to use half your supplies, like all that shit, bro. Half the time, like work with me.
Go ahead and tuck in all that Beijing.
Can you clone this motherfucker for me at least, man?
Do they give you like a velvet do-rag after that? $80?
You gotta give me my do-rag to go. You can't just have me recycling do-rags.
Yeah, no. People, hold on. She said people who overpay for haircuts go to veneer techs.
I can see that.
Like, what's the price you paying for a haircut?
No,
$40 for me is good. It's a decent price. I pay the $40.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
How much you tipping?
No, 40 got include.
Yeah, that's out the door. That is.
So you don't tip the barber?
Yeah, mother. His haircut is 20 something.
I got a bald head, fam, and like I said, there's no such thing as a bad deal. It's all about negotiation.
Oh, yeah.
I got a bald head, bro. There's not a lot of work to do here. You just finna shape my beard up, bro. Like, give me the beard fee and I'm out of here.
So you ain't gonna throw him 5 or 10?
Man, he charged me 25 out the
he's
gate.
just not gonna charge me 40 for a bald head, cuz. So the tip,
but he's shaping up the beard too. He gotta put hot steam on that bald head.
No, he ain't gotta steam my shit. I got steam at the house.
Oh yeah. All y'all getting 40. If you ain't doing that,
I got my own steam.
Spectacularly, you getting the 40. Like he charged me
With
25 out the gate. So I figure like that's a great tip. $15. Dog. We get the 40. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's legit. That should keep you a spot in the rotation on the weekly, get you a weekly chair.
Yeah. I'm not like I don't even need none of your Beijing shit. Just give me
Yeah, that's another thing too.
The enhancements.
Yeah. My barber, bro, my shit was receding when I was going to my partner. My homeboy was cutting my hair for a little bit. He kept trying to convince me to keep my shit like, bro, you straight. It just pushed back a little bit. No. He kept trying to spray and I was like, bro, wipe all this shit off my head and shave my head, bro. Don't try to convince me to have this pushback hairline.
How your hair grow? It's just you don't have a.
I'm not completely bald. It's just my shit pushed back, bro. You can't be walking around here looking crazy.
Oh yeah.
See, okay. My shit is better than yours, bro. Like,
Nova got the snapback. Nova making the snapback look like his lineup.
No, I had my line. My back of my roof was missing. I had my edge. I had ridiculous, my line strong.
The snapback will be where you got to shit. I see what you're doing, boy. That's you flicker boom in the lineup right now.
I ain't flicker boom in the lineup. Don't make me take it off. I ain't flicker boom in the lineup.
This guy retarded.
Got fuck with it.
It's all up.
Flicker boom lineup.
It's all up. Had all up.
Man, you had a good topic, bro. I can't remember. You said it pre-show, and I don't remember what it was.
Oh, it was that comment about that Erica Banks made talking about no man should come complaining to her, let her be the woman. Like no man should be complaining to that woman. It's like, goddamn, bitch. Well, shit, my work wife gonna listen to me then.
Damn. Well, took it straight to the work wife.
That was what's your vibe be like with your work wife, man? Y'all like eat lunch and shit together?
I ain't got no work wife, but I'm saying.
But if you did have one, what's the vibe?
Our vibes would be we be eating spaghetti together. You know what I'm saying?
Did your wife cook? That's crazy.
Nah, I wouldn't eat that. I just throw that in the trash and go to lunch with the work wife. You know what I'm saying? If I can't come home and complain to you and talk to you,
a wild bag right now.
And talk to you, that's cool. That's cool.
Right,
just stay there. Oh, girl at work got me.
Huh?
A girl at work got me. She got me. We go to Indian food. She like curry.
Oh man.
She like curry. She like naan bread. She like the cheeseburgers. You know that extra cheeseburger I made. What? That I wasn't gonna eat it. That was from work wife. Cause you don't want to hear me complain. But she listens to me complain while we eat cheeseburgers.
I'm gonna let you go ISO with your whole work wife shit, bro. This shit is a wild.
I'm just saying.
You ever fed your work wife the meal that your wife made?
That's why I asked him.
No, I never had a work wife. I seen others do it.
Nah, no, you know damn well you had a work wife. She put you're a work polygamist.
Oh yeah, he got his community at work. Gio got his community at the crib.
Oh, I see what's going on.
I ain't got nah. No work wise. I'm good on that. That's drama. See, I'm throwing it away. If you listen to me complain, then why would I allow me and my work wife to eat something that you made and I ain't happy with you? I don't want to eat your food. You don't let me complain. We not happy.
Quinn said that's witchcraft.
Quinn hilarious, man.
I ain't got no work wise. Zero.
Yeah, bro. You a polygamist at work, bro.
Yeah.
I know the vibes.
Zero, man.
Shout out to the work community.
I'm telling you, man, if you ain't providing that safe space at home for your significant other, their work significant other is providing that safe space. Trust me. They are the complaint department, and they are listening vividly and hard and intensely and providing feedback and for providing that space. Safe space.
What do people be with each other for? Like, why are y'all with each other if y'all can't talk to each other? Like, what's the point? But like, we can't talk and we can't kick it. Like, shout out to who you was saying, what her name is? Azalea
Erica Banks.
Erica Banks. Shout out to Erica Banks. But if we ain't talking, like, what the hell are we doing? What are you doing? Scrolling your phone? Put down your
she
damn
said, just
phone
don't complain.
and
Talk about positivity with her. Don't complain about nothing. Let her do the complaining.
Oh, no, I'm not with the complaining. That's different. I thought you were just talking about venting and talking.
Yeah, her saying.
Yeah, venting and that's complaining and venting. Like she don't want to
hear no complaints. Yeah, no, I'm solution based. Like, I don't like to bring up just negative things about whatever it is. We could talk about the topic at hand and let's get to some solutions.
Sometimes some people just need a hug, bro. Sometimes some people just want to vent. That's okay to vent.
Facts.
Give you a hug.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you help. Whichever one you want. Help or a hug. What you want? When you sit down and talk to me, what you want? Help or a hug.
Yeah, that's an important question.
What's that?
Because I'm only gonna hug you for like a short amount of time, then I'm getting straight to the help. That's just in my personality.
Sometimes they just want you to just listen, bro. Just nod your head.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm a hug, then we gotta go fuck.
That ain't always the
depending on
answer.
what it is. I don't think that's how they work moisturizing. Like shit, it's real shit going on. You trying to hunch.
Yeah. He like Karen wrote you up again at work.
Let's go fuck about it.
Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go to the room right fast.
Let's go fuck about it.
Quick.
Yeah.
Let me take you to the prayer closet.
Cause you know what? Who dipping the French fry in the ketchup and putting it in their mouth while they complaining? Work husband. He like, what? Here, bite that French fry.
Damn, boy, you a nasty man at work.
Oh, you hear him? Yeah.
I just walk by and see him, bro.
He's a waffle fry kind of guy.
Yeah.
Look at this shit, hugging $2. Look at
you. You go on them Chick-fil-A days.
I always have a work husband.
Yeah, shell wild.
No, y'all, that's nasty work, bro.
I'm telling you, can't be trusted. Look at Cher, can't be trusted. But let her husband have a work wife.
Bro.
She gonna be pissed.
He got one.
Almost ended crazy.
Work. Hey, it'd be some diabolical work though. Your old lady pull up to work one day, and the work wife walk out there and say, "I just love your spaghetti."
Right.
Especially after
Show
I
over.
dumped in trash.
Show over. The show's over. You gave that bitch my spaghetti? You gotta know how that conversation. You might as well work some OT, boy. Go and work some OT.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
even go home.
Y'all go to work with spaghetti and shit?
Oh, no. I was just using that as an analogy to
Yo, man, I just be trying to get real life shit out of y'all boys, man. Try to see where y'all at, see if y'all house different than mine, man. That's all.
Nah, I go like now I really want to be like the Mexican dudes at work. They be coming there with 5 course
you want to be a Mexican dude at school too.
Yeah, you don't change. You see this?
Why Hispanic gotta be Mexican? It's different than Spanish. See, look at that.
You say you want to be Hispanic. I figured now that you say you want to be Mexican, I thought you just living out your bar.
No, I'm saying I want to be how they come with their lunch boxes. Boy, them boys come with it. They come with like tortillas, freaking beans, rice, the meat, the fajitas, all that at work, man. They be having 5-course meals.
I had a Mexican crew that used to work for me, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. Them boys would eat like pork chops, like fried pork chops, beans, rice, like dinner at breakfast time, 6 o'clock in the morning, before they go do like outside work.
Oh yeah, they should. Their digestive system different,
and it be hot.
Built different.
It still be hot.
Yeah,
like I don't know how they get them tortillas. How their wives get them tortillas to still be warm come lunchtime.
Because their wives ain't got Instagram.
Yeah, it about 50 of them in the house. No. You don't even know if that's his wife.
That shit be warm. They be pulling, bro, dude, pull out that tortilla. He dump all that food. It be steaming coming from there. I'm like, God damn.
Oh, she send them off with a hot box.
Wife ain't on Facebook all day, bro. She gotta make sure that shit.
She got
that
some what do you call it? Ingenuity.
She be sizzling like chilies when like 4 hours later after she made it. He opened up at lunch. That shit still be
damn, Shell.
Send that boy off with a hot box.
Shell say dude sent cupcakes to her husband's work wife sent cupcakes to me and asked me, can I watch their kids from time to time? And he just happened to have overtime when you watching the kids.
Yeah, that's a toxic bag.
Yeah.
Now see, look at that. She said I sent my man to work with a lunch and my work hubby a plate
around
too.
in dangerous territory right now, boy.
I'm trying to tell you, Juvenile told you people don't play them games no more.
Boy, you bring another man some food out this house, boy. I give you 70 lashes on your back.
I'm trying to tell you.
I work for this to bring this food, and you gonna go take it to Reggie at work?
Oh yeah, you gave it to Reggie, then y'all.
So
went
you
out
show up to her job. She's like, hey, bro, you make a fire ass rib plate. Boy, I appreciate you.
Man, no, I'm gonna be like, man, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I ain't gonna even cut up at these people's job because I ain't trying to get shot, and y'all end up being together anyway, and I'm in jail. So you know what? We get home. All your shit. I ain't gonna even say nothing. I'm just gonna.
you gave him my ribs. You gave him some of my barbecue.
I ain't even gonna argue it.
You know you smashed. You gave him some of your ribs.
With nowhere it'd be donuts. Like you done took my fucking donuts to the shop.
Yeah, like you done gave this. I slaved over this, and you done gave this to this dude. How we, bro? You poke. That's like, man. That's horrible. That's diabolical work. Business. That means you was in the kitchen while you was eating this. You was thinking of him, not me, the person who made it.
Recipe.
You was like Reggie at work would love these ribs.
She gave your donuts to the shop, and they went to the Chinese donut spot.
And that's it. You know what though? Her giving that dude Reggie the ribs is equivalent to her putting it back in when they doing it.
Damn.
What?
When they fall out, when they slip out, she put it back in.
What?
I don't know how we got there. I don't know how we got.
I don't know what you just got. You just took it to another level, brother.
Yeah, let me
be
out.
honest with you. Yeah, let me out though.
I'm just saying, man. Don't take no real. You gonna be homeless. I hope Reggie can take you in tonight. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope Reggie can take you in tonight.
It's been a good
Y'all
night.
can finally be together.
Any shout outs?
You ever thought about? Do you think you? I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna leave this for another show because this is gonna be like an hour-long conversation. So let's get up out of here. I'll tell y'all after the show. We'll talk about it in the next show. Hey, we appreciate everybody for hanging out with us, man. Peace, love, and blessings. Y'all got any? Make sure y'all call us at the number below. Leave us a message. Shout out my man Larry on the last show. Great
My
question.
back ain't
The
big,
number
Chill.
is 470-851-6735.
Shell going in right now.
She calls you big back again?
I don't know why she think my back big.
Hey, bro.
Whatever gave you that?
I got, bro. She's saying you in the big back man department,
she
bro.
said I'm in the big back man department, bro.
You might be the big back leader, BBL.
Yeah.
Quinn, when y'all doing it and he slip out, you put it back in.
What? What are you talking about? Is slipping out and putting it back in?
Quinn, I'm answering Quinn's question. She said, "Wait a damn minute, who's slipping out?"
You brought that up though.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to answer that.
Yeah. It's like
y'all taking it home, Quinn, and y'all getting it. Y'all,
only know
compensating you for the meal, for the ribs. He's compensating you for bringing my ribs to
the slip out. What do you mean by slip out?
Said you on your island by yourself with the big bag.
No, you on the island by yourself with the slip out. What is a slip out? I'm with Quinn.
What's this? So y'all having sex, and you change positions, or she doing something and it slip out. She grab it, and she put it back in there. Just so she wanted it. Just think about that. When your old lady with another dude, remember she put it back in when it slipped out.
Ain't nothing slipping out on my end, boy. I don't know what to tell you, girl. I don't know. You might be tiny dick gang. Ain't shit slipping out over here, boy. That shit staying in the whole.
It's time to end the show, man. It's time to end the show. Cut the tape. Slip out gang.
SOG, we out.
All right, slip out gang. SOG. That's a thing. Hey, we out of here. Hey, y'all pull up on us on Tuesday. Leave us a message. Subscribe. All of that. Peace, love, and blessings.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the slip outs.
Hey, you know what would make your customer service help desk way better? Dumping it and then switching to Intercom. But you're not quite ready to make that change. We get it. That's why Finn, the world's leading AI customer service agent, is now available on every help desk. Finn can instantly resolve up to 80% of your tickets, which makes your customers happier and gets you off the customer service rep hiring treadmill. Finn by Intercom, the leading customer service AI agent, now available on every help desk.
This is Paige, the co-host of Giggly Squad. I use Uber Eats for everything, and I feel like people forget that you can truly order anything, especially living in New York City. It's why I love it. You can get Chinese food at any time of night, but it's not just for food. I order from CVS all the time. I'm always ordering from the grocery store. If a friend stops over, I have to order champagne. I also have this thing that whenever I travel, if I'm ever in a hotel room, I never feel like I'm missing something because I'll just Uber Eats it. The amount of times I've had to Uber Eats hair items like hairspray, deodorant, you name it, I've ordered it on Uber Eats. You can get grocery, alcohol, everyday essentials in addition to restaurants and food you love. So in other words, get almost anything with Uber Eats. Order now. For alcohol, you must be legal drinking age. Please enjoy responsibly. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.